Hey, Mr. Duffy. Just wanted to once again go over the fact that we're, pretty much ready for delivery, or we are ready for delivery. Not pretty much. We only have to set your engine box in place. It's down at the other shop. I'm here in my old shop right now, and we're using it for storage of these beautiful, beautiful boats. But anyhow, I didn't want to shock you when it's time for delivery, but when we test, we take this boat to the water, and we'll make sure that the engine is aligned properly. So what I'm getting at is there are a few more charges. They're small, but because we hadn't tested prior, so when we test, we adjust the packing gland, and we also make sure the engine is properly aligned right here at this at the transmission to prop shaft coupling. And the engine angle, as you may well already know, the engine angle has to be changed to match up with the angle of the prop shaft. There's no way to adjust the prop shaft to the engine. So anyway, in the process of doing that, one of these engine bolts we found to be stripped out in the mounting hole. So we fixed what we do is we take the bolt out, we dowel the hole, and then re-drill it, and then refasten it down. So when we were testing, we adjusted the packing. We found the loose engine mount bolt and one bolt spinning, and then we doweled it. And then we also found a bad solenoid on the starter. The starter would not disengage, so we had to replace the solenoid on the starter. We also, your battery was hosed. So, and interestingly, we wanted to put it in a battery box. So the battery box makes the battery sit a little higher. So we had to get a low profile battery, which happens to be an Optima, and it's down under here. An Optima battery. It's a $253 battery, and that's with almost no markup. Certainly not our normal. Basically, that's retail price. We passed it along at just above retail. I think we put $15 in it for our troubles. We also found that the exhaust nut right here, we had to pack that and tighten that. And those are notorious leakers. That's as you probably already know as well, since you've had the boat a while. So that's that has a packing in it that compresses. So you may have to adjust the nut again, 6 months from now or something like that. But it does have to be maintained. Also, the water pump. Go to the other side where the water pump is. The water pump was leaking. The seal was leaking. There's a weep hole. You can actually see this pump can be mounted to where that hole right there at the tip of my finger, where that pump can be mounted where that hole is on the bottom, but there's a corresponding hole that's on the bottom now, and water was coming out of that hole, which means that your seal was leaking. So we took it off and put a new mechanical seal in it, and pressure tested it, put it back on, and ran it again. And then last, your choke cable would not operate, so we installed a new choke cable and brand new choke cable, and then we put your battery in a battery box, and so those things total up to about $1,500. I'll send you those, and you can pay them whenever you're ready. And then I know we're looking at delivery on the 24th of this month, so that's what prompted me to go through and make sure that everything was billed properly. And man, I found that I hadn't billed you on those items yet. So anyhow, I'm looking forward to seeing you, and we'll, as I recall, we're going to take you down to the lake and run this thing for you, or with you. All right, talk to you later.